Yes, welcome back. In last video, I discussed about mean chart. You already familiar with drawing mean chart. That is nothing but a control chart, finding UCL value, LCL value, and CL value. Now, in the same pattern, let us learn how to draw range chart. So it is almost similar like X bar chart, that is mean chart. So let us proceed. Means let us learn learning of range chart. So here the construction procedure is same for R chart as well as for X bar chart. In range chart, let us see here. R chart is used for only small sample sizes n less than 12. Here the range chart is applicable for only when the sample size is less than 12. And the second point is for large samples, for the large samples sizes n greater than or equals to 12, we use sigma chart. Okay, here you remember when the sample size is small, n value is less than 12, so most of the times we are going with R chart and mean chart. But when n value is greater than or equals to 12, we are going with sigma chart. But mainly you need to concentrate here on X bar chart and R chart. The procedure for construction of range chart is same as that of mean chart. Okay, then we shall see the method of computing R chart. Method of computing R chart is step 1, find the range of each sample. So find, usually they are giving range values, we need to find the range here. So we have to identify in the given problem what is the range. Then step 2, calculate the mean of the sample range. We need to take average of the given range. That is what calculation of mean for the sample range. R bar values we need to calculate. Okay, average of R bar values. Then in step 3, calculate the standard error. So that is sigma R. We need to calculate standard error. Then in step 4, the control limits are. We need to calculate UCL value, LCL value, because to draw R chart we are using UCL value, LCL value as well as CL value, upper control limit, lower control limit and control limit. So we need to find these three values. To calculate UCL value, we are using the formula R bar plus 3 sigma R. Here sigma R represents standard error. The same way to calculate LCL, R bar minus 3 sigma R. Okay, so these formulas we are using to calculate UCL and LCL when they are giving sigma R, standard error values. So if they are not giving sigma R values, then we are having one more set of formulas. If the standard deviation is not given, then the control limits are UCL is equals to D4 R bar, LCL is equals to D3 R bar. So usually D4 and D3 values they are mentioning in the example. Using these two we are finding UCL and LCL value. These two formulas are applicable when they are giving sigma R value, when they are not giving sigma R value directly in the example. Okay, so then let us proceed with the first example, how to construct R chart. So let us learn from this. Here the first example of construction R chart is, the following data shows the values of range for 10 samples. Here you see 10 samples means n value is 10. Therefore, it is coming under small samples of size 6. So 10 samples of size 6. Sorry. Here n value you need to take 6. So but 10 samples they are given. Calculate the control line and the control limits for R chart. Draw control chart. Okay, draw control chart. Here they are given related to R chart. Therefore, you need to construct R chart for this. Okay, here sample numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and range values they are given here. There are 10 range values. Then let us proceed for the construction of R chart. So here what is the given data? If you recall, range of 10 samples they are given, size 6, therefore n value is 6 and sample numbers are from 1 to 10 and corresponding range is the given data. Then let us write given here, given sample size n is equals to 6, number of samples 10. Then let us calculate mean of range. R bar is calculated by the formula summation R by number of sample. Summation R value, if you add the given range, the sum of the given range is 58 and the number of samples are 10. Therefore 58 by 10 gives 5.8. So here 5.8 is the mean value, mean of the range, R bar value. Then let us proceed for finding UCL and LCL. You see here the standard deviation are not given in the example. Therefore we need to use UCL is equals to D4 R bar, LCL is equals to D3 R bar to get upper control limit and lower control limit values. Okay. Then here from the factors table of R chart with n is equals to 6, D3 is 0, D4 is 2.004. Usually D3 and D4 values they are giving with the example itself, no need to vary. Okay, only you need to remember these values. Always D3 value is 0 and D4 value is 2.004. Okay, usually they are giving D3 D4 values with the data itself. Okay, then for calculation of UCL is equals to D4 or D4 value is they are given here 2.004 into R bar value you are calculated, it is 5.8. So if you multiply these two, you are getting 11.6232. This is your UCL value. Similarly, you proceed for LCL. LCL is equals to D3 R bar. D3 value is 0. 0 into 5.8 is 0. Therefore, LCL value 0 and UCL value 11.6232. Then the control line for R chart is, so you got here R bar value is 5.8. So this R bar value is nothing but your CL value, control limit. Then let us go for drawing the chart, R chart. Here you see to draw R chart, we are writing sample numbers along this horizontal line. So sample numbers, there are 10 samples. Let us start with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So up to 12 they are taken. So it is sufficient if you take up to 10 also. Okay. Then along vertical line, so we will take the range values. So if you go for range values, just you could look at the values 5, 4, 7 something. So you just look at the smallest value and the highest value in the range. So smallest value is 4 here and the highest value is 8. So based on this smallest and highest value, let us take the vertical line. Along vertical line, let us mark because smallest number is 4 in the given data and highest number is 8. So let us mark from by scaling, means along vertical line you take the scale 2. Okay, width is 2. So this is approximately, you can take the width, you may take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 so on by taking width 1. Or if you want to take width 2, you can mark 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, etc. Okay, here they are taken width between two numbers is 2, 2. Okay, okay, then 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So up to maximum value in the given data is 8. So where it is sufficient to take 8. Okay, then let us mark the given data here. So first given data, when sample number is 1, then range value is 5. Here in the chart you make a plots, sample number is 1 and corresponding value is 5. So approximately here you are getting this point. Then second number, when sample number is 2, your range is 6. So sample number 2, range is 6. Sample number 2 is here, range is 6. 6 means here you need to mention this point. Okay, similarly you need to plot all the points corresponding sample numbers with range values. so that you are getting these points. Then you try to join these points by using pen itself. No need to use any scale here. You draw this curve, means you just need to join these points, then you are getting this curve. Okay, after getting this curve, you just before that you need to do one more work, because you are calculated CL value, UCL value and LCL value. So you need to mark these lines. So CL is 5.8. always CL is a solid line. Control limit we are representing with solid line, and lower control limit and upper control limit we are showing with the dotted line. Here you see your UCL value is 11.6. 11.6 means approximately here you make a dotted line here. This line shows your UCL 11.62. In the same way you go with LCL value. LCL is 0. 0 means this horizontal line itself acts as a LCL. So here you mark, you show that this line itself acts as a LCL, and here LCL value is 0. So no need to show with separate dotted line, because you are already having this horizontal line itself acts as a LCL here. Then you go for CL. CL value is 5.8. so 5.8 means here is approximately here you are getting 5.8. from this point you draw a straight line here, solid line. This solid line represents control limit. Then you go for plotting of these points, then draw a curve, smooth curve. Then check whether the process is under control or out of the control. If you see here, this is your UCL upper control limit line, and this horizontal line acts as a LCL lower control limit line. Therefore this curve is coming under UCL and LCL. So these two means your curve is lying in between these two. Therefore you can decide that for the given problem, for the given data, your process is under control. So you need to conclude this line. So because your plotted curve is not going beyond UCL and LCL, therefore your process is under control. Okay, I hope you understood with this example how to draw R chart. Okay, in next video I am going to explain how to construct R chart and X chart in the same diagram. Okay, please keep watching.